The poor guy that's running Scotty is just overwhelmed with all of it too.
There we go. Had to mute myself. Oh, that was rough. Let me rename the stream real quick.
You've been waiting all day for me to stream Firelight. Well, tonight's just it's a help session, so don't get too excited. It's for people who want to learn how to stream.
Let's see. Web show.
Yep. I love the fact there's a web riot there too. That's always so funny. Oh, my phone's going crazy. You need help? Okay, that's perfect.
Hey, Edgar. What's up, buddy? All right. You got that Shark Eater? How are you? You got that... Hey, J-Dog. What's up, man? Welcome.
Invite.
Flying Squirrel. Hello. All right, you got that invite for the co-stream ready to go, Fielder?
Yeah, it should be in the top there now.
Okay, looks like it's loading up.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, looks like I've just got... I don't see you yet. I've just got your offline screen is all I've got.
All right, let me see here. What's going on? Yeah, it should be live. It should just be starting. It says starts now. I'll flip it over to the new one. There we go. Is that coming up now or no?
Not yet. Hey, cool guy. How are you?
Hey, cool guy. So I've been playing a little bit with Streamlabs today and yesterday, so.
Buzzlaw, what's up? Yeah, I need to learn about Streamlabs.
Well, when they made the jump and I was having so many problems with StreamYard, it was just like, you know what? Hey, if it's there and it works, then it's great. If it doesn't work, then, well, no harm, no foul. It's like one day, hey, NK, whoa, how are you? Glad to see you made it. I know it's probably early for you. It's 6 o'clock your time.
Okay, there you are. I had to refresh. Okay.
Okay, we got echoes all over the place. Let me just mute some people here.
All right, I'm muting you because I can still hear you over Discord. So, all right, welcome guys to Streaming 101. This is a weekly help session that Fielder's Choice and I do to help out aspiring streamers. We always do a question and answer session afterwards. If you want to know how to stream, have questions about equipment, software, how we do certain things, this is the place to ask them. Our topic today is going to be Streamlabs, an alternative to StreamYard, and Fielder is going to demo that, tell us all about it, answer questions on it. Take it away, Fielder's Choice.
Well, thanks, guys, and good night, good evening. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday night. So yeah, Streamlabs went live on Mixer Friday afternoon, actually. If you're familiar with Streamlabs, it used to be the big thing for Twitch and all its little mods and hosting and whatever else. It has a lot of good tools. I find it a little bit cleaner than StreamYard as far as everything else goes, but yeah, so I'll start at the top with the dashboard.
Hello.
So when you first start up, this is like you're gonna see this when you sign in. Actually, I'm gonna sign out and just start up the whole process so you guys can see how easy it is to sign in.
Hey, NK Woa, I gave you a follow there, man. Nice to see you too. Thank you for that follow.
Yeah. So the login, guys, it's perfect because it actually has the API for Mixer. So you just connect with your Mixer account, and off to the races you go. It pulls down your bots, pulls down all your connections once you authorize it. And just hit approve, and away you go. So with this one, I know with this StreamYard, you guys can actually customize the icons, the GIFs, and everything else. So on the dashboard, and hopefully you can see it. I apologize if it's not big enough. Let's see if I can make it bigger, but that's probably about it.
I can see it. It's good size.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so since I've been playing with it since yesterday, so I've got it's already populated with all my followers and everything else that come through in the last day. So you can track your donations and subscribers, hosts. So if anybody hosts you, it will show down at the bottom as well. It actually charts how your followers are doing. So if you're ever trying to do metrics for a Mixer, if you're thinking about being a partner, hint, hint, down there. Subtle, but yeah, So yeah, that's the dashboard, and then you can set up your donations. You can track them down as well.
So this can do overlays just like StreamYard too, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm actually. We'll get down to. We'll get down to the alert bar actually.
Okay.
So under there, what you want to do is set up the alert box, which does the same thing as once it kicks in. Hopefully the browser just didn't freeze. There it goes. So we can send a test file because I've already got it set up on mine. So.
Oh, nice! I love that.
Yeah. And we can do like you can set a test donation, and I've set them all up right now. But I'll show you how you guys do it. They're pretty easy to do.
Okay. Now, how compared to StreamYard, how is the reliability of Streamlabs?
Streamlabs is Twitch users have been using it, I think, for almost 2 years now. So it's more reliable. It's got more robust servers as far as everything else. It's designed to handle the load. And they've been doing it for a long time. Hey, Alberti, how are you? So yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Why I went to StreamYard is just because, again, as far as Streamlabs goes, I just was looking for something more clean. I find their GIFs and everything else, I couldn't select them too well, and the overlays just don't strike me too well. And I actually got confused with Tippy streams. I was using it for a couple days just to try it. I got confused. I got lost. I couldn't figure out the overlay. I was just like, okay, this is over my head. And when something's over my head, it's usually going to be over the average person's head big time.
Definitely over my head. Hey, yeah. Shining Dig, how are you? Edgar, I got you, man. Don't worry.
Yep. So basically, all you do is scroll down to we'll go to the alert box. We'll set up. So there's actually all the tabs. This is the general settings. So this is where you would set the general color as far as if you're using chroma key and everything else, definitely just leave it just the default green. And you can set the alert delay. So I've got it set to a 5-second delay. That way, in case I'm in the middle of something, it's not going to scare the heck out of me every time I'm doing anything.
Loomis, thank you for that host.
Yeah. Thanks, Loomis. And the layout, you have the 3 different layout options. You can either have the graphic on top, beside it, or over top of the overlay as well. So now you just click one of the tabs, for instance, the follows, and just make sure you enable it.
Hey, Thunder, how are you?
And since I've added, it comes with just a default, but you can pretty much add any GIF you want, same as you can on StreamYard and everything else. But you also get the option to add a sound as well. Yeah. Thanks, CA.
Yeah, Calvert, Mixer is supported with Streamlabs. I believe that just happened in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it happened Friday, actually. So yeah, the partners all got word of it late Friday afternoon, early evening. So I jumped on it as soon as I could because I was actually just having problems with StreamYard and everything else. I just found the delays and everything else. You should be having no problems, Alberti.
Yeah, I've noticed. When things are really, really busy.
Yep.
And there are like a follow train coming through, that StreamYard does have a really hard time keeping up.
Yeah. It's going to be
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, sometimes the animation, like my follower animation, sometimes is delayed by as much as 6 to 8 seconds, and the chat notification is delayed sometimes as well.
Yeah. And that could just also be the. I should probably mute that tonight, but sorry, guys. But you see how that works. It was working pretty well as far as the sounds and everything else go. Yeah, I so far with Streamlabs, I haven't had any problems. Like everything has been working the way it's supposed to be on point. So.
Hey, Relics, welcome, man.
So I'm going to actually just go and change the image so you guys can see how it's done. I need to go over here and get the mouse over there to the other screen. So just hit the change media. And these are the ones I have installed right now.
Not much, Relics. Welcome to Streaming 101. This is a weekly talk show, question and answer session that Fielder's Choice and I do for people that want to stream or new streamers. We answer questions, display new things like Streamlabs is what we're talking about now. And once we get through Streamlabs, we will take questions from everyone about streaming.
Yeah. So, for instance, I'm just going to I'll use Wreck-It Ralph for now. So all you have to do is upload it to the cloud setting here. I'm not sure how much space you get off the bat, but now you can choose it. So next time, anyways.
Now, let me ask a question real quick. Are those GIFs that you downloaded and put in
Yeah,
there? Okay.
I've downloaded them and I've uploaded them back to the cloud. So you can set anything you want. Same as the sound files. You can grab any file you want and just upload it again.
Okay, so the setup is pretty easy. I mean, pretty easy, just
Yeah,
like StreamJar was.
exactly. And you just have to make sure you go to the bottom. You scroll all the way to the bottom because there's a save option. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Yeah.
Relics, you are most welcome, my friend.
Yep.
Edgar, no, I do not vape, and I hate to speak for Fielder, but I doubt he does
I
either.
definitely do not know. I do not vape. Sorry, guy. So yeah, I'm gonna change mine for now just to Wreck-It Ralph. So now it's sitting there. You also can change the font and you can change how it comes in, the alert variations. You're giving a bunch of options as far as you can set it to fade in or fade out. And you can put it to rubber band, so I don't know if you can see that or not. It actually shows you what the sample text is doing down there.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
A lot more options than StreamJar, I can see that.
Yeah, it does. Just because, again, it's been out in the market longer. It's been dealing with Twitch users for, I think, almost 3 years now. Buzzlaw, actually, it's free. It's absolutely free. Like, you don't even have to tie it to PayPal or anything else if you don't want to do donations. You can just do the alerts. It's absolutely free.
Now, let me ask you this, and this may be getting ahead a little bit. Adding this into OBS or XSplit, is it just like StreamJar? You just add a URL source, same thing?
Yep. So at the top here, so where it says the widget URL, you just click to show the widget, and then it'll bring up your code, and you just add that link right into your OBS as a window, as a web page. It's really simple. I can turn off the subs because I don't have subs yet. We're not partners. So yeah, and you got to make sure you go to the very bottom and hit the save settings, or it won't save. And you do the same thing with subscriptions and donations. Donations you can do slightly differently, because you can set up different things. It doesn't cost anything. Sorry. So I'm just going back to that Woes. If I wanted to trigger an alert on demand, this would be coming from Streamlabs or Squirtbot. For like a follower alert would come from the Streamlabs. As far as like a special alert, like if you want to say, like if you gave LG or somebody their own command, you want to say, hey, LG is in the command, like just type in an exclamation. You'd set that up in Squirtbot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too short of a threesome. Thanks for that follow. Welcome to the regulators, my friend.
And then the same thing, you just go down for the sounds, just go down to change media, and I've only got 2 on there right now. But yeah, so you can pick whatever one you want. I'm just gonna escape out of that for a second, or just cancel out from there. So that's just the standard, like as far as hosting and everything else. Like I'll just on a test host.
Wow, 912 viewers. Wouldn't that be nice?
I think I might fall off my chair.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'd be like, what? Why do we got so many viewers suddenly? Yeah. Well, the other thing you can do is you can actually separate the follower goals and the donation goals. I know with StreamJar, I think you're limited to, you can do the same thing, but it just looks like it's so crowded. So I'm just gonna set the donation goal up. Right now, I just have it set for the green screen and the stand, so nobody has to see my horrible yellow wall behind me anymore. But that's beside the point.
Now, what if you already have, like we both do, you already have a donation goal going in StreamJar?
Yep.
And you want to move it over here?
Yeah, you can actually just change the settings. Like seeing where it says the current amount under settings, you can just under manage goal, you can change the number.
Okay.
Yep. And you can put the date in if you want to. It asks you for a date. I think it makes you do a date, so I left it for the month.
Oh, Edgar, I know a bunch of streamers that don't vape.
Yep. No, we just don't vape at all. I keep everything pretty clean. Just because I got young kids. I don't want them picking up some bad habits. Not saying vaping's a bad habit or anything. You just don't want kids picking those things up that easily. Okay, so I think I've got everything turned on in here now. How do I follow choice? If you right-click on my name, Relics, at the top, or if you go to my window, there should be a spot there as well to follow. Oh, you're on the Xbox. Okay. Maybe just do /follow and then my host name.
Yeah, I think that's how you do it. You have to type that in your chat, Relics.
Yeah. Okay, let me just put that back up there. Okay.
Thunder doesn't vape either. Good man. Good
Yep,
man.
yep. And actually, what you can do with Streamlabs, you can actually put the chat in as well. So instead of having to do like another outside source, you can have everything on the same website.
Winner, this is Streaming 101. This is a talk show that Fielder's Choice and I do every Sunday night. And we talk about streaming, take questions about streaming from people that want to stream or have questions. Right now we're demoing Streamlabs.
Okay. So JDog, it's a call in order for the overlays. Yeah, once you're given the widget URL, unless you change something, it will always stay the same. You can right click on the OBS or XSplit, just right click on that window for as far as where you assigned it, and just make sure you refresh it, and it should be there all the time. Yep.
Google this. Welcome, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving
Google
Fielder
this.
a follow.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, guys, that's one thing about streaming etiquette, especially now that co-streaming is getting to be a big thing on Mixer. Whenever you're watching a co-stream, it's considered good etiquette to follow both streamers if you're following one and not the other.
Yeah, just make sure that happens, guys. Especially when usually it's a bigger streamer.
Hey, Thunder, congratulations, man.
Yes, you need to have OBS running while you're running in this stream. Yeah. If you want to use Streamlabs. If you're just running off the Xbox, you won't have the overlays, but you could actually run ScorpBot in the background or something. So you can have the chat options and whatever else. That's what I do sometimes when I stream with my son. I'll come down here and just turn on ScorpBot and then go back upstairs and stream right off the Xbox. Congrats, winner nearby. Which mic did you get? No problems. Yeah, JDog. For right now, you can if you have like a PC in the background or a laptop, you won't be able to do anything right now as far as Xbox goes. They're apparently working on overlays for Xbox, but I think that's gonna be a while. It's kind of low on the Mixer priority. I think they're just trying to make sure everything's stable first.
Yeah, I think that and third-party camera support are pretty far down the list.
Yeah. I think that's more of an Xbox thing than anything else, as far as the third-party cameras thing. But you never know. Maybe with Scorpio we'll get lucky and they can have extra cameras. Now they pretty much phased out the Kinect, which is kind of sad at the same time because it had such potential, but it never tapped into it.
JDog, it's a Scorp, like a scorpion bot, like a robot, Scorp bot. And that is what most of the streamers on Mixer use to help manage their stream, their chat. If you look at the chat right now and you see Billy the Kid Bot and Heckler Bot, that is Scorp Bot that we have just renamed to fit our stream.
Thanks, Gage.
Yeah, Gage, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Scorp Bot does a lot of things. I use it for my interactive, the interactive board that you guys saw today. That makes the animations come up. It announces followers. It manages giveaways. Man, what else does it do, Fielder? I mean, it does so much.
It does so much. Like even now, it's just like I've got it tabbed up. Again, it tells you who's hosting, who's viewing. Do giveaways. You can do your currencies actually sitting there. Thanks so much, Gage. I appreciate that. Sounds like a good vacation by the looks of it. You were retweeting the heck out of my tweets this week, and I appreciate that.
Firelight wants to know how you turn on ScorpBot. Is the VOD from 2 weeks ago where you did ScorpBot setup, is that still up? Could Firelight go and find that, you think?
Yeah, it should be still up there. If it's not, I know last night we actually did a little impromptu one with some of Old Gen's mods last night, so it was kind of funny. It's in the second hour of the stream, actually. So,
hey, Drab Warrior,
Wonderful.
hello. Hey, J-Dog, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Being new to this is how my wife came up with the idea of doing this broadcast.
Yeah.
Man, I struggled. And if it wasn't for Fielder and mostly Fielder, but a few other people, man, I probably would have just been like, to hell with this by now.
Yeah. No, it's just like, there's information out there, and then there's also information overload. So you have to take it in all slowly and a piecemeal approach, and just get better at things. Work at your own pace to get better at this stuff, guys. You're not going to be an overnight sensation as far as, okay, now I'm the master score bot. Yeah, exactly, Relics. Moderation. And I appreciate that, J-Dog. We love doing this stuff. Like, we all started somewhere where we were talking to nobody else in the room, honestly. And it's like, I signed into the Old Gen's channel this morning, and we had 115 people in there. I'm just like, wow, blown away by that number. And if you look at his follower number, he's over 2,000 now. I remember he was at 156 when I first popped into his stream. 156. Jork was at 323 or something, and then Jork's took off, and Old Gen's doing the same thing. It just suddenly, boom, took off. It's all good.
I was telling Warsaken today on Twitter, because he congratulated me for busting 2,000.
Yep.
And I told him, buddy, I remember when it was just me and you. It was just me and Warsaken. That was it.
Well, exactly. It's just like, we all start small, guys. And it's going to sound funny, guys, but as far as when you first do a couple of streams, have some of your buddies just hang out in your chat so you can have somebody to talk to. Or, do what I've done. I've actually brought one of my daughter's stuffed animals down here and just put it on the other side of the camera, so I had somebody to talk to just keep forcing myself to keep talking as I'm playing a game or something else.
Yeah. J-Dog, we'll talk about that more later when we get to the question and answer session.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Remind us if we don't come back. If we're going to talk about goals, we do it every stream. We talk about what your goals are for streaming. So remind us of that, and we'll come back to that. But I want to let Fielder finish talking about Streamlabs first.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to flip this back to where he was. We know where we were. Yep. So there's the chats and everything else. You can set up tickers as well. I'll just scroll down. It should show the example. Same way as you do with StreamYard, you can set up the ticker so it goes across your screen. You can just designate a spot so it shows the last 5 followers or whatever else. Or you can do donation tickers. What they've actually started doing now, because as you see on the screen, the stream labels, it's exactly what it is. If you have you have your own overlay right now that your customers are using, you can actually just replace the portions with stream labels. So you can, what it does is it includes the text in your stream list as a follower count, last donation, and many others. So all it's going to do is call it a text. It's going to refer to a text file, much as you do the same with if you have if you're running loots, you want to do a loots count on your screen. It does the same sort of thing. So it would just pop up your last follower or your last donation in a certain area on the screen. You can designate it. So if you have an overlay that somebody did for you, like just has your logos or something like that on it, you can hide it being underneath this stuff and they won't see it. I know that Kitty Has Claws is using Tippy streams. I was trying to figure that out. I just got so frustrated with it, I gave up. And then thankfully this came up this week and it was like perfect. I got something I can work with.
I've heard that Tippy streams is pretty complicated.
Yeah. Well, again, it's just they designed it for Twitch users and everything else where, people are buying, I don't know, they're going to Fiverr or something, buying pre-made overlays and just like, oh yeah, just plunk, 3 things from Tippy streams. Meanwhile, I didn't have that option, so it's just like, okay, I'm trying to build my own overlay here and got lost.
Hey, Box Manarchy, you can go to the VOD and see them both.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to grab the VODs just to make a little highlight reel because I missed them both myself.
Yeah, the wifey told me, and so did Bluebeard. He told me that the 2K twerk was lame.
We will have to fix it. Okay, so yeah, is there anything? Do you guys have any questions about Streamlabs at all? Like, if I missed something, just ask me. Like, I don't think so. Like, you always can just go look at it yourself. You're not committed to do anything. You can just sign in with your Mixer account, go take a look. It's not gonna publish anything to your OBS or XSplit. It'll tell you actually put it up there, so you can play with it off stream.
Yeah, I may start looking into this this week. Totally Stone. Hey guys, what's up?
Stone, how are you?
What's up? Thunder, your wife got you into gaming and streaming. That's cool, man.
Yeah. At least your wife support it. That's all I can say. My wife kind of tolerates it. She mocks me as much as possible about it.
Hey, Buzzlaw. It is actually web-based,
Yep.
and you tie it to your stream via a URL key. StreamJar works the same way, but you create a source in either OBS, XSplit, and there's a URL key, and it pastes it on top of your stream is the way it works.
Yep.
So there's nothing to download. It's all web-based.
Yep. They do have a Windows client as well. I think StreamYard has a Windows client as well, so you can log into it. But it's just everything takes you right to the website, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Well, if we don't have any other questions about Streamlabs, is that all you wanted to cover, Fielder? Or
yeah, on Streamlabs, that was it. It's straightforward. If you guys need to get lost or something, just hit me on Discord or hit Old-Gen on his Discord, and we'll figure it out for you guys, or at least try to point you in the right direction as far as information goes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, let's move on to questions. J-Dog talked about streaming. He said he wants to do this and really make a professional run at it. And Thunder is saying the same thing. Guys, I mean, that really was my goal as well from the beginning. I just wanted to have a good-looking stream. I wanted to have a professional-looking stream. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing this, but still, I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm not doing this to be any of that. I just wanted the best stream that I could do, because I mean, I try to do that in everything in life, be the best I can at everything. And if you want a professional looking stream, you need to decide how you're going to stream, what you're going to stream, if you're going to be streaming console games or PC games. Streaming on Mixer is very, very, very heavy Xbox. So streaming Xbox is probably the direction you would want to go. There are some big PC streamers on Mixer, though. I'm not going to say... And I stream both. I stream PC and Xbox. Yep. I kind of jump back and forth between the two. But you need to decide if you're going to be console or PC or both. If you're going to stream off the Xbox One, you need a good PC to carry the stream. And you also need a capture card. And I'll let Fielder explain a little more about capture cards.
So basically what the capture card is going to do is just going to act as a go-between your PC and your console. You can do it with the Xbox app. I know I've done it. Right now I'm currently doing it with the Xbox app. So, some nights it just absolutely craps out halfway through it. So you wind up restarting everything. But other than that, it's just like, you can start slow, guys. Just start small. Like, just set your realistic goals. Don't be thinking, okay, I got to get 1,000 followers in 30 days. It's not really going to happen that easily, guys. There's some flukes. It takes a lot of luck in this game too, guys. It's not like, well, I wouldn't say it's a game. If you want to make it something professional, you gotta be willing to commit a lot of time to it, both streaming and off stream. You gotta be honestly take probably 2 hours a day, just networking, going down to people's streams, working social media, just talking to people, getting to know their communities and everything else. Get to know their mods. Get to know everything you can about somebody that you like as far as streamers go.
Yeah, that's a good point, and we talked about this last week. We're not going to blow sunshine here. I mean, streaming, especially if you're talking about, a professional-looking stream, it's a lot of work, guys. A lot of work. Yeah, and networking, like Fielder just mentioned, is a big part of it, man. I spend a lot of time in Jorik's community. I spend a lot of time in Magic's community. Muted Jukebox and I are starting to hang out a lot more. Lord Poon. All these people, and you just need to spend time, network, let people get to know you, and that's a big part of growth. It really is. Let's see, J-Dog wanted to know what's a good efficient capture card.
Which one are you using, Jenny? You got the Elgato, or you've got
Yeah, what I have is I have the Elgato Game Capture. Hang on, I'm covering up with my fingers. The Game Capture HD60 Pro. Yeah, is the one that I have.
And that's probably about what, 150, 175 bucks, something around there.
It normally retails for $199.
Yeah.
here in the U.S. However, I did find it on Amazon for $179, and I was able to get fries to price match that.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Quick is, guys. If you find a card, hey, Waldo, how are you, man?
Waldo, welcome, man.
Yeah. So just price compare, guys. Like shop around, and if you see another streamer out there, ask them the question while they're streaming or something else. Or half the time, actually, they haven't in their panels actually below what kind of gear they're using. I know Lagby has his gear listed. I know Sleffy has his gear listed as part of what he's got. So if you see somebody out there, say, "Wow, this guy looks like he's legit," and I like how his stream is set up. Ask the questions, guys. Most of them are pretty decent as far as, and they're open, and they do some streamers do some nights like this where they just let you guys ask questions.
Relics, that's not true. I mean, I will say this. If your goal is to have a slick, professional stream, then you're going to want a decent PC and a capture card. That doesn't mean that you can't stream. You don't even need a camera at first either. A good example is, one of my mods, Nemo on Roids. He is streaming with just a laptop and off his Xbox.
Yep.
He's running Scortbot off the laptop. He doesn't have a camera, but he busted, I think he's at 175 followers today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he's enthusiastic. He engages his viewers, man, and that's really what it's about more than anything else. I was watching Magnetron this week, and he answered this question to somebody that asked, and he said, you need a few basic things. Of course, I can't do that Scottish accent. He sounds so cool saying it. But, he said, you need a few things. You need enthusiasm. I'm sorry, I sound Asian. He said, you need enthusiasm. He said, you need enthusiasm, you need a good attitude, and you need time. Those are the and that's really, really, the truth.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Getting back to what you guys were saying. So, Alex, you can do it without a decent PC. Honestly, when we started streaming upstairs, it was just my laptop, which is an HP notebook, nothing fancy, and it was my Xbox. And I was running the Xbox app, and I was using the camera off my webcam. I was lucky that work was getting rid of some extra PCs, so now I've got a big desktop down here.
Waldo, you're killing me.
Yeah. And it really depends what you're streaming, guys. If you're just going to stream right off the Xbox, and you can start right off the Xbox. I know that one of my friends, Ginger Ale, she streams on the Xbox Ambassadors channel. She doesn't own a camera. Does not own a camera. She's at 1,500 followers right now. She streams every Wednesday from 8 o'clock in the morning till I think 10 o'clock. Right off on the Ambassadors channel. She doesn't own the camera. But she's doing great as far as stuff like that goes. I think she's close to Yeah, Ginger is cool. She's a really nice lady.
Buzz Law wants to know if he has a basic notebook. Will that cut it? Before I lose my voice.
Yeah. So basic notebook. Yeah, if you can run Squirtbot on it, Buzz Law, and if you just stream right off your Xbox, just make sure Squirtbot's running on the notebook, and you should be fine. You won't be able to do a lot of the overlays and other stuff right off the bat, but you could you can put up even just set up the donations. You don't have to actually have them go across. Just put them in your chat. I'm collecting donations, looking for donations or tips for trying to raise money for a PC or something like that. Just mention your goal in your chat. Speaking
of Nemo, that's exactly how he's doing it. Is off of a basic notebook. He's got Scortbot set up and he has StreamJar set up. Exactly what you just explained, Fielder. Word for word.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's so doable. You heard of me through Nemo, J-Dog? I'll have to I thank Nemo pretty good today. I rated him hard.
I bet he'd love that. That's awesome. Okay, so let me just go reading through the rest of stuff. Yeah, Lulu does too. Hotter notebooks for Xbox streams. So it's possible, guys. You don't have to go spend the $4,000 right off the bat. You can get to there eventually. Like, I'm just starting slow as far as stuff goes. We're a family-friendly streamer. I'm not going to spend $300 that I should probably be spending towards my kids' camps or babysitters or something else in the house. If I get the green screen, I get the green screen. I'm not rushing for it.
Hello, Bluebeard.
Yep. And NK Will says exactly. If you have a Kinect and an Xbox already, just try streaming through that and see how if you like it. You might do it for a couple of weeks and say, hey, guys, it's not for me. Or, you might get discouraged or something, but just don't lose hope. Just stay at it and stay repetitive.
And like I said, guys, it is a lot of work, a lot of time. I mean, my wife, he just popped in the chat. You can ask her. There is a lot of time spent.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of time spent
Oh yeah.
to get where I'm at. A lot of time, a lot of frustration, and the gentleman up top there, Fielder's Choice, has bailed me out more than once
Oh.
on technical stuff.
Yeah. Well, we try our best here. We just try to help our friends as much as possible.
Made Nemo nervous. Well, he handled it well.
Yeah, I think he did. He didn't seem like he was freaked out or anything when I popped in after that, but that's fine. Yeah. So your Xbox, what you should probably try to do is stream in the same room as your Xbox as much as possible, even if you're on Wi-Fi. Because I know sometimes my Xbox, because it's upstairs and I'm downstairs, it can't pick it up. So I actually had to run a 300-foot cable down through the house right now until I get a chance to get my father-in-law to come over and drill a hole in the ceiling here to feed the cable down. But yeah.
Oh, NK, man, that's a good question. Let's see. Relics asked I'll come back to you, NK. Relics wants to know. I guess he's trying to go wireless.
Yeah.
Man, are you just streaming off your Xbox, or are you trying to do a cam and all that? If you're trying to do a cam, run bots and all that, then that could be an issue. If you're just streaming off your Xbox, you can probably get away with wireless.
Yeah, you should be okay with wireless. As long as it's in the same room as your router, you should be fine. I just find in our house, because there's a lot of, I want to say older 70s style beams running through the house, there's various places where the Wi-Fi drops out. Okay, let's go back to the MK's question now if you want to do that one. We'll stay in order, guys.
Oh, Waldo, I'm sorry about your tooth pain, brother. NK, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long, long time. I think I end up telling this story every time we do this, but when I first heard of streaming, I was like, really? Watch somebody play video games? Are you kidding me? When I was a kid growing up, I hated that. Going to the arcade, having to stand in line behind people, wait to play Pac-Man, wait to play Double Dragon. God, I hated that. And, but I gave it a try, had an open mind about it, watched some people on that purple streaming service, and kind of started getting into it. And I was like, this is not about watching people play games. This is fun. This is about community.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I think this is something I might want to do. So, hey, Jamie, we're on Family Friendly, buddy, on this web show. I went to PAX South a couple years ago, went to a couple of seminars, met Co-Carnage, met Elohim, and those guys are like, The Rock or, Tom Cruise in the streaming business. That's what made me want to stream. Now, why do I continue to push through the frustration? The wife is right. After I spend all the money on all this, she's not going to let me give up, number one.
No,
but,
exactly.
Number two, man, and this goes with anything in life, guys. If you want to be successful, I don't care if you're a shoe salesman, a streamer, whatever. If you want to be successful, you got to give it your all and not give up and not quit. I decided I wanted to make a run at this. I was going to give it my all. I was going to do the best that I could. And, there are days where, are not as good as others, but, I continue to push through because of days like today. I mean, today was really this whole weekend has been stellar. I couldn't ask for anything better. And days like today, are what keeps me going. My ultimate goal, my ultimate goal would probably be, I would be lying if I said I eventually do want to be a partner on Mixer. I would like that to happen at some point. Am I going to get upset if it doesn't happen? No. Am I going to stop streaming if it doesn't happen? No. But I would like to be a Mixer partner at some point. That would, that would be, if anything, it would be recognition for all the hard work and time I've put in.
No question about that. Yeah, I'm going to answer the same question. The reason I started, well, my 6-year-old son, he asked a question. He's not into sports or anything like that. And again, I'm going to tell the same story. He's not into sports or anything like that. He loves to make Lego stuff and arts and whatever else. He doesn't have a lot of friends at school. So, when he comes to me and asks to do something like this, you got to look into it. You got to, it was heartbreaking to see him come home some days crying because he spent lunchtime and recess at home alone at school. And then, the teachers weren't aware he was like spending all this time alone. So it's just like, it's heartbreaking. His 6-year-old comes home. So, and then he mentioned in January, Dad, how do these people put these videos on YouTube? Why are they getting to do video games we play at home? Why aren't we doing this? So I looked into it. Like I had the Mixer Alpha on my Xbox as part of the Insiders program. I had it there since I think October or something like that. I really didn't. I looked at it for a couple of things. Okay, yeah, sure, it's streaming. Okay, so it's the purple site all over again, but it's something different. Maybe Xbox got behind it, so that's fine. And then, so we looked into it, and I quickly did a couple of Skyrim streams just by myself. But didn't have the camera on or anything else. It was just me, the mic, and whatever else. I think I had 2 people pop in once in a while and say, "Oh, cool, where are you in the Skyrim?" That's all it was. It was just like, it wasn't anything like that. My ultimate goal as far as this stuff goes is just to show my son that, people out there are nice. You don't have to worry. You can always make a friend online sometime. You never know. Like, honestly, I didn't plan on staying in this long. I figured my son would probably just, okay, whatever, Dad, we did it, cool. Let's go do something else. But, Saturday mornings he wakes up, he's like, Dad, we got to go do this, dude. Got to go. Got to go do this. Okay, so, sometimes we eat pancakes beforehand, like we did this Saturday, just because he was hungry first, which is good. We had breakfast first, then we did our stream. He doesn't last that long. He's only 6, his attention span and whatever else, it wanes. So we just, we do it for an hour. And then we go off and do other things. Sometimes it goes a little longer. Like last Sunday, we did a bonus stream because he was sick, and it was just okay, fine. So we sat. I think we played Lego for 2 hours or something, and then we had 100 viewers on our thing. Had 100 people watching us play Lego. Just they weren't all physically in the channel, but there was 100 viewers tagged to our name that suddenly just jumped up, and we hit 400 followers. Like honestly, yeah, we're small time. Like family streamers don't get the same, I don't know, recognition or eyeballs on us all the time. So we average 10 to 15 viewers, and you know what? Those are 10 to 15 people we're happy to entertain. We're happy to we're making a connection or something else. I go into somebody else's stream and say, hey, you stream with your son, and you know what? That's all I wanted to see out of it. And I get teary-eyed when I think about that sort of thing because you're just like, wow, okay. He's like, wow, man, this guy's actually positive out there. He's just out there. Like even if you follow me on Twitter, I don't think I've ever said a negative thing about anybody. And it's just because, I found this community and just embraced it. And they embraced me back. Like, I've made so many great friends on this thing. It's not funny.
Oh, absolutely. And you touched on it, about no negativity. Mixer's all about positivity, guys. All about it.
Yep.
All about it. All right. What other questions do we have, guys?
Yeah. Is there anything else? Did we miss any? Did we miss any questions in here, guys? I just want to make sure we didn't.
I hear fingers flying across keyboards.
No problems. If we missed something, guys, I apologize. I went on a little rant there because I always do that. I'll stand off my soapbox. Relics, we started, my son and I did a couple of test streams in January and February. And then we really went at it in March. I think the first stream we did was March 10th or something like that, the first Saturday of March. We did it for an hour. Well, actually, it was only 26 minutes long. He got hungry. We were playing Lego Marvel Superheroes. It was 26 minutes long. He said, Dad, I'm hungry. Let's go have pancakes. So again, we didn't have anything set up. So we just turned everything off and didn't say goodbye to anybody. I felt bad after. I was like, well, we should have said goodbye to the 2 people we were watching. Like, it was exciting because he sees when we do it on the Xbox, they have the chat turned on, the mic's off, and so it's the camera off, but he can see the eyeballs. And he's like, Dad, we're 16 people watching. Like, that was Saturday. There's 16 people watching us. He was excited.
Hello.
How long have I been streaming? I think, you were in the channel, what was it, yesterday, Fielder, when I did the Beamversary? Didn't it say April 25th, I think?
Yeah, something like that. So like less than 2 months.
But I didn't start streaming right away. That's when I created my account. Yep. So I want to say it was probably... I started streaming just off the Xbox, probably a couple weeks after that, maybe, or maybe that very week. but I didn't have my cam and all this set up probably until middle of May, I think.
Yeah, something like May. I think that's when you started going on it. 'Cause I think that's when you asked me for some help, which was nice. It was just, hey, another streamer just wants to get started. So
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This squirt bot is making me cross-eyed.
I was like, yeah. His email was so polite about it. I felt bad because I hadn't got back to him in 3 days. I was like, oh my god, I forgot about him. I didn't forget about it. It was like it was in my other account because I keep everything separate as far as my personal account and everything else. Like I don't try to put my name on my real name on anything else, just because again, I got young kids. I don't want somebody finding us and causing a whole bunch of trouble. Not saying Mixer's going to or anything like that. Just I've seen the Twitch horror stories about people getting swatted and everything else. So you don't.
Oh, yeah, like the Singapore guy that showed up at the guy from Singapore that showed up at Elohim's house in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want that ever happening. I love you guys, but stay away.
Okay, short of a two. Oh my God, I'm so tongue tied today. I guess I've talked a lot today. I know I have. Too short of a threesome. What is your favorite games to stream? Well, for me right now, Too Short. I'm just going to call you Too Short. It's Friday the 13th. I have a blast playing it. People have a blast watching it. Also, PUBG is another one I like to stream. But definitely for me, Friday the 13th right now is top slot. I love it so much. I bought it twice. I have it on PC and Xbox.
He is so going to make me buy that game. My wife's going to hear that and say, no, you're not. I can just hear her running down the stairs. No, you're not. You're cut off.
So I'll throw that question over to you, Fielder. What are your favorite games to stream?
Because I'm a family-friendly streamer, I actually do baseball play-by-play some nights. Usually I do it once a week, just as something to break up the monotony. I love doing play-by-play. Baseball's been a part of my life since I was like 14 years old. I got really involved with the local team in town, and then that was my summer. Before I had a family and everything else, that was my summer family.
Yeah, man, Church of Baseball.
Yep.
I'm right there with you. Oh, Bluebeard, man, that makes me feel good, dude. I'm really happy about that.
Thanks, Bluebeard. I appreciate that. It's amazing. Before I started streaming, and I actually started meeting some of these Mixer streamers on here, I was surprised how many people suffer from anxiety and everything else, and this is actually a coping mechanism for them. Like I'm not going to single out, but I'm going to single out Cassers because she's an awesome lady, and like she came into the one channel I was in the one night. It's like, yeah, I'm having a really bad anxiety attack right now. I was like, wow, okay. So I was whispering to her, and it's like, what can I do to help? And then we walked her through some of that stuff, just talked her through, and she's like, we wound up talking about like high school bands and everything else. It was funny as all heck because it was just like totally off topic. And it's like I sent her a picture of me playing a tuba.
Yeah, J-Dog, that was directed at me about April and May. Yeah, it was April and May of this year.
Yeah. Nice.
Google this, my man. Dude, thank you so much for that awesome donation. I know my wife here already said it, but I'm going to say it again, too. Loomis says he loves us, but only when we're on that side of this. Oh, he's talking about his audience.
Oh, okay, that's what I was saying. Well, thanks, Loomis.
I had the chat scrolled up to make sure we didn't miss any questions. All right, Thunder has a good question here. Should I have a set schedule, and should I have a set game list?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fielder. I'll let you start.
As far as a schedule, yes, absolutely. And then stick to it, guys. As much as you have to, just stick to it. It's all going to be about repetition, people finding you on a regular basis. And if you have to
consistent,
and if you have to change it, make sure you post it on Twitter. Make sure you can pop into the chat here, and just post, "Hey guys, something came up. Sorry, I can't do it tonight. Whatever." Just be honest about it, guys. People are going to respect you more for doing that and say, "Oh man, this guy totally bailed tonight. Like, where'd he go? I'm not going to follow him anymore."
Yeah, communicate with your audience, guys. That is really probably the most important things that you can do. Communicate with your audience via your Discord, via your Twitter, all that good stuff. We actually missed a question from NK Woa, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we missed that one.
Old Jen, what is your philosophy when it comes to engaging your audience? How do you get your viewers to want to chat with you? NK, man, I talk. When somebody follows, I make sure that, I thank them for the follow. I sometimes even scroll back through the chat to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Ask everybody how they're doing. What are your plans? What are your weekend? What are your weekend plans like? I try to be as friendly and engaging as I possibly can. It just kind of boils down to if people see you having a good time playing the game, they're gonna chat. They're gonna say, "Oh my God, I can't believe your face when Jason grabbed you,"
Yep.
or whatever the case may be. But just try to keep up with the chat as best you can. Make sure you don't miss a follow. Always thank followers. Make sure you thank hosts. Keep up with that. And I'm sorry, NK, that we skipped over that, but I'm glad I saw it and came back to it.
Yeah. All right,
a set. Now, the second part of Thunder's question was, should I have a set game list?
As far as set game list goes, as far as my schedule goes, I try to keep it flexible as much as possible. I know I have some games that I should be playing. I try to do at least one baseball stream a week. I try to do a Minecraft with viewers once a week, just to, because it goes over well for family-friendly streamings, as much as you want to say and everything else. But other than that, don't be afraid to, if you're playing a game and you're just not feeling it, guys, go ahead and switch it right in the middle of the stream. Go ahead and switch it. It's fine. Honestly, people are going to respect you rather more than go, hey.
Yeah,
I guess he wasn't.
Nobody cares, guys.
Yeah. So if you're not playing in the most latest, greatest game up there, and you want to play something that's more passionate for it, you're probably going to get people popping in. I know MK popped into my stream when I was playing Dragons one night, just whoa, man, you went really back retro on this. And it's just because I like playing games I grew up with.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that one. I love Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
But a set game list, Thunder, I wouldn't worry about it, dude. Exactly what Fielder said. Just play what you have fun playing. That's all it boils down to. People, Magnetron, going back to, I'm not going to try that Scottish impersonation again.
No.
But Magnetron said it best this week. If you're having fun, people will watch anything.
Oh, exactly. They're not here for the game, guys. They're here for you.
Exactly.
If you're interactive and you're connecting with your chat, people come back. They'd rather hang out with you. You could be playing. You could be going through the phone book, and people will still come watch you guys.
Relic wants to know the cons and pros of PC versus Xbox streaming. I think is his question.
So the pros with a PC is you have a lot. Well, the game library is huge, but you got to remember Mixer is primarily an Xbox streams. So if guys want to stream, they want to come jump into your games and everything else, you're probably better off being an Xbox streamer. There's a good clunk of PC players that play PUBG. They play Friday the 13th, like OG plays here. He plays it on both, just because again he wanted to reach his audience more. Since he switched to Xbox today, I think, or actually, this morning, his numbers went crazy. So it's just a matter of finding your audience, and then if they want to play the game with you guys, they'll jump in.
Okay. Firelight said, did it come up? I don't know. Oh, yeah, Firelight, you're asking if your chat came up? Yeah, I'm reading it, so I guess it came up.
It came up, yeah.
You're good to go. Canadian Kitty Cat, you were a viewer before you streamed? Absolutely, yeah. That's important, too, guys. Canadian Kitty Cat brings up a good point. Watch other streamers, not just to network and, get involved in their community, but, find other things that other streamers are doing that you like, and just kind of take bits and pieces and incorporate that into your stream. And not just streamers, but talk show hosts, people like that. Find things that people that you find entertaining do, and try to incorporate those into your stream.
Oh, exactly. Like last night I was playing Minecraft, and it was it was just me and myself, and I think there was one other viewer playing. And then when he left, it was okay, well, I had most of Oldgen's mods in my chat, and they were asking questions about Squirtbot. So honestly, I turned into an impromptu last night, just some Squirtbot how-tos.
Oh, my mods were hitting up you for free advice during the
Of course
stream.
they were.
Oh,
That's
my
fine.
Gosh. Unbelievable.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, Loomis brings up a good point, guys. And I saw Fielder either tweeted this or retweeted this past week. When you're streaming, guys, you've always got to keep in mind there may be a viewer that you're the only person in their life that they have to talk to. You never know what somebody may be facing, and that's why it's so important to, whether you have one person or 100 in your channel, always talk like there's 100. Always act like there's 100.
Exactly. I'm just gonna use an example from Jorik's chat because we both know Jorik too well. There's this one guy that comes in a lot to Jorik's chat. He's really hyper excited all the time, and I got worried when he wasn't there for a couple of days. And it turned out his dog died, and he was really depressed about it.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's a follower of mine as well. I love that guy.
Yeah, he got depressed, and I was just like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. So it was just like, yeah, he's just going through a rough patch. Like I sent him a message on Discord just because. As much as I get where he comes from, I get his energy. I have an excited child at home, so it's just I get it. I understand it completely.
Okay, short. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sometimes, like old Jen said, you're his only friend out there, guys. You're his only source of entertainment that night. He maybe just wants somebody to say, just somebody else to talk to her, and maybe just know that somebody else is out there.
Yeah, this is another level of entertainment, guys. And make no mistake about it. When you're a streamer, you're an entertainer.
Yeah, no question.
This is another level of entertainment. I mean, when somebody watches Jimmy Kimmel's not going to talk back.
Nope.
No matter how loud they scream at the TV, he's not talking back to them. But you're somebody that they can actually communicate with, talk to, and they talk back, and a lot of people find a deep connection there. Too Short says, do you stream what appeals to you or to the masses? Dude, you got to stream what you like.
Yep.
You got to stream what you like. Now, that being said, I like Friday the 13th. I love it. I also love PUBG. I love them both. Do my viewers like one over the other? Yeah, they do. So did I make the decision to play one off stream and one on stream? I did. But that wasn't based on anything. It wasn't based on, this is the one people want to see. I love both of these games, but, I want to make my viewers happy too. And it's not going to hurt me. I'm not going to play a game that I hate. So I'll go ahead and do Friday the 13th on stream, and I'll play PUBG off stream.
Yeah.
But it's important to play a game that you enjoy because people can tell when you're not having a good time. You can't fake it.
No, exactly. I've actually walked into I was evaluating some streams for the Crusade group, which I'm a part of right now. She's actually teaching us, Kitty House Claus is teaching us how to be better streamers, actually. So I was just lucky that I got into this class. I felt so honored to get in this class. Like, she's helped so many people become partners. It's not really my ultimate goal right now, but yeah, if it happened, to be awesome. But there's not a lot of family-friendly streamers that are partners. So, that's my reality. And I'm not going to change that just because, I want to be partners someday. Honestly, I play kid games on stream, but as soon as I'm off stream, I'm playing Halo, playing Gears of War. I'm playing anything else I want to play.
Death Ridge. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yep.
Waldo, man, I have the same issue. I work a day job as well. And, I just had to work a schedule out with my wife that would work for us. Canadian Kitty Cat said it best, adulting at work and streaming can be really hard. And we just had to find out a schedule that would work for us, and I changed it a couple times until we found something that was a good fit for us, during the weeknights.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've moved my stream back to 10 o'clock at night Eastern time just because the kids are in bed, and I know my wife does some work part-time at nights too, so it works out as far as, everything's been taken care of in front of the house. So I'm not sitting there having to do it, whatever. She's not getting mad at me for not doing something before everything else has gone down.
J-Dog wants to know, what are some good icebreakers to get lurkers to engage in game chat? So, J-Dog, I'm guessing by, people that are just viewing, not engaging in the chat. Man, I would really say don't worry about that too much. Those people are just as valuable as the people that do engage in chat. I really wouldn't worry about it. Don't really let that bother you. And if you have your bot set up to where it tells you when people come into the stream but they're not chatting, don't say anything to that person.
Yeah.
Let them make the first move.
Yeah, never engage lurkers, guys, as much as you want to. Don't do it. Because some people just come into your chat just to, unwind. Sometimes they'll actually go into somebody else's stream, just in somebody different, just to say, okay, maybe I'll pick something up. Maybe I'll eventually say something to them. But, sometimes I just actually go lurk in somebody's chat just to, okay, cool, he's playing a game. I actually want to see how people are playing this game. Or, he's playing something that I used to play as a kid or something, and it's like, okay, fine, cool, go watch it, but I'm not going to say anything. I've actually had people comment. I've actually had people just come and drop lurks. Like TPD Magic is awesome for it. He'll bring his lurkers that are in his channel and just drop them in my channel, which is awesome. Helps my viewer numbers up. But I'm not expecting them to all suddenly pop up and say, "Whoa, cool! This guy's playing this or this, whatever." Why are we watching a kids game? That's fine.
Deathridge wants to know: do you have any advice for people who stream directly from consoles? Deathridge, man, it's just all about enthusiasm. You may or may not have a camera streaming from the console directly, but don't let that stop you. Just be enthusiastic, be engaging. We were talking about Nemo on Roids earlier. He streams directly from his console, and he's starting to find success.
Speak of the devil, there's TPD.
There he is.
Yep.
And that's a good point from Canadian Kitty Cat. Even if you have one person watching or even none, keep talking.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, Bluebeard, you just make my heart go pitter-patter, my friend, with that gorgeous beard comment. Hey, Lady Eleanor, how are you? Let's see. Let's keep going down. Relics Bane, I just started on Friday the 13th on Xbox, streaming it today. Yeah, I've been streaming it on PC up until now. Dried Marmot, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deathridge, that's right. You played the Culling with me on a stream. You got that right. B Nash, thanks for that follow. Welcome to the Regulators. I just now saw that because I had the chat scrolled up.
Yep.
Canadian Kitty Cat networking. Yeah, networking is the key. Exactly. But being yourself, not an imposter, an actor, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Google this. I do not play Ark. What about you, Fielder? Do you play Ark?
I've got Ark installed. I haven't started it yet. I might play it something just because I get tired of Minecraft. I play enough Minecraft with my son that it's like, okay, I want to do the viewer nights or whatever else. I want to do a viewer night once a week with Minecraft because it goes over well. And there's some younger streamers or viewers on Mixer that are probably not up to age yet, but they come in and they play the game with me for an hour or so, and then they go about their ways. I don't have any problems with it.
Paul Sosa, no, this is not a gameplay stream tonight. We are doing Streaming 101, which is a talk show help stream for people that have questions about streaming, new streamers, aspiring streamers, whatever the case may be. But make sure that you're there tomorrow night at 6:30 Central. I'm doing a big co-stream with Muted Jukebox of Friday the 13th.
Oh, nice. That'll be very nice.
So make sure you're there. All right, Relics. Thank you, buddy.
Yep. All right, so I'm just going through this stuff. Too short, so there's set rules on what you can say or what you can do. Really depends on your channel rating. Too short. Like if you have your channel rating set to family streaming, you obviously can't swear in it. You can't really say, you can't be rude to somebody or anything like that, but if you're sitting at it mature, like 18 plus mature, you can say anything you want, really. Like there's some people on here, like I'm not going to pick names or anything else, but they come off as just like they're halfway in the bag when they're out streaming. So
yeah, anything. I mean, short of a threat, you can. I mean, you can say anything. You can use any profanity you want. You just can't threaten anybody. Yeah,
exactly. Don't threaten anybody. And then Paul also say, have any tips to get people to watch your stream because they want to be like you guys got Call of Duty? It's going to take
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's going to take repetition, Paul. Just play the same time, and just keep playing the games you like. Like honestly, just keep playing the games you like, and people are going to pop into your stream eventually and say, "Oh, this guy's playing Call of Duty. I've got this game. Maybe ask if I want. Maybe he's looking for people to play with or something." And that's how it starts. And that's how it really starts as far as Minecraft and everything else. I had no intention of doing Minecraft streams outside of what my son was doing. And it's just then one day I was like, okay, I'm going to try survival because we don't play it as a family here. We just play creative mode. He builds things in his monument park, and that's what we do. So I was playing Survivor in the one afternoon, and then like the next thing I know, there was like 10 people asking to play. So I had a full room playing Minecraft, which was nice. It was nice to do things and interact with viewers any way you can.
Paul Sosa wants to know Xbox or computer. It really doesn't matter, man. It depends on what your goals are. If you want a really, really slick, professional-looking stream, then you're going to have to shell out for a good PC if you want to do all the overlays and follower pop-ups and stuff like that. If you just want to stream for fun, man, do it off your Xbox and you'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. Do it from your Xbox. Then, if you like it a lot and everything, just slowly save away some money for a PC and everything else that goes with it, like the green screens and the lights and everything else you can need eventually. But you can honestly do it. Like, honestly, guys, I'm sitting in my basement streaming. I've got two lights my neighbors loaned me on my thing right now. That's it.
Let's see. Thunder, thank you, man. Yeah, we try to keep it real positive, man.
And thanks, Thunder.
Paul Sosa, basically play a famous game? No, man. Play what you have fun playing. It doesn't matter what it is. Play what, yeah, Canadian said it best, and Magic backed her up. Play what you love. Play what you have a good time playing. Play what's going to make you go like this. Play what's going to make you laugh. Play, that's the kind of stuff people want to see. They want to see you having a good time playing the game. Yep. And the first time I ever heard that was from probably, if he's not the biggest, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, Co-Carnage. And he told me that one-on-one at PAX South 2 years ago. He pointed at me just like this, and he said, play what you like to play because people will be able to tell.
Yep, exactly. Like, I've popped into some streams, and the guy's playing PUBG, and he looked like he was falling asleep. You can tell he was just streaming because everybody else was streaming it. He had really no interest. His body language was just like, I really shouldn't be doing this. I should just be going to bed or something. And thankfully, to his credit, like half an hour later, he wrapped it up. And he apologized to his followers on Twitter. I think I was the only person in the room, thankfully, but still, I don't want to call him out.
Beanash, can you interact while in a party? Or would you have to be co-streaming? Are you talking about an Xbox party, Beanash?
You can interact. Like if you're streaming right off the Xbox, Beanash, you can actually have the party chat on, but you can actually mute it so it doesn't go to your stream. That's what I do when I'm playing. If I play right off the Xbox and if we're doing Minecraft and it's a party mode, I'll actually turn off the party chat so it doesn't go to the stream. I can still hear them talking and everything else, or fighting or whatever they're doing when they're playing Minecraft. But still, yeah, I can still hear them.
Too Short wants to know about drinking and stuff. Man, I honestly don't know what Mixer's policy is on alcohol consumption on stream. I know there are some streamers that do it, and you know who I'm talking about. Yeah,
exactly. I mentioned her earlier. I didn't want to name names because it's just not polite. But yeah, the TOS. Read the TOS, guys. You don't want to be intoxicated while doing things. You don't want to be encouraging drug use or alcohol use. That's what Magic's saying at the bottom. If you're gonna do it, be polite about it. Put it in a solo cup or something that's not so obvious. I get it sometimes. You guys need a little shot of liquid courage to go on stream. Hey, I'm one of the few guys that doesn't get nervous before I go streaming. Probably just because I'm so used to doing it now. It's just like, okay, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Like I did public address announcing for baseball for 25 years as a hobby. So it's just like it comes second nature now.
Yeah, I think your background. My background has been a lot of presentations and public speaking. Yep. So. Being on camera, I haven't been nervous about it at all. Paul Sosa, tomorrow it's going to be Xbox with that big co-stream with Media Jukebox. It's going to be Friday the 13th on Xbox.
Yep.
Famous games is what you like, Paul Sosa? You got it, brother.
Yeah, play whatever you like, Paul.
Titanfall, that's good, man. 20 viewers is awesome. Account deleted today. You had so much fun, and we did too. See, and I love to hear that. That's exactly what I'm going for. It's about you guys. Like, when we stopped for hype or when we stopped for a raid, a lot of times I was Jason, and I was like, oh my God, I'm Jason. But that's secondary. You guys are what's first. So that's why we stopped, to have fun and do those things. It's about you guys. And you backed up my point right there, account deleted, and you really made me feel good by letting me know that you guys had a good time today. I really, really appreciate that.
Oh, exactly. Those are the kind of things that as streamers we like to see account deleted. We like to see the tweets. We like to see the people in chat say, "Hey, thanks for much, guys. We had a great time tonight," or something like that. We love those kind of things. Everybody wants to play Minecraft tonight. Go figures. Yeah, actually, Canadian Kitty Cat. Yeah, I did the inter-county baseball league. And it was just basically out of high school. My whole goal in high school was to go into broadcasting, and then I got this job that was supposed to last 2 weeks. So I stopped going to broadcasting school right off the bat.
Lord Poon has graced us with his mighty presence.
Thanks so much, Lord Poon. How are you tonight? How are you still awake? That's my question.
Yeah. Is API Error a good game? That's what I want to know. Is that a good game, Lord Poon?
Yeah, that API Error is pretty popular around these days.
Oh, I've noticed that. Hey guys, make sure you're following Lord Poon. He is an awesome streamer here on Mixer, a good friend of both I and Fielder, and just an all-around good guy. And he handles trolls just about as good as anybody does.
Oh, exactly.
Let's see, what did we miss? My Xbox name, Paul Sosa, is Old Gen, New Gen, brother.
Yep. Mine's the same as it is on here. It's just Fielder's choice.
I just had the bot pop it up there for you, Paul Sosa.
Yep.
Twerks. I can't delete it. Yeah, twerks. Well, there won't be another one until 3,000 followers, so I have time to practice my twerking.
Yeah. Well, don't get too good at it, because it'll make you do it on a regular basis, then.
God, no. Extreme Hawk, I don't know if you're talking to Fielder or me, but either one of us would be happy for you to play with us anytime.
Oh, exactly. Like I enjoy playing with the gamers and the people that come on the stream. That's what I do. It's a great way to make new friends. Play some games with people that share common interests with. Like I love playing Star Wars Battlefront, but just because of the rating, I can't play it on stream. But occasionally I flip it to Steam just to play it on stream, just something for variety. But usually, most of the time, I try to stay family friendly as possible.
Hey, Google this. Unfortunately, you'll find my 2,000 follower twerk on the VOD for today if you want to see it. Unfortunately, it's on there forever for prosperity. It's on there.
Magic said he will pay you to never do it again. So there
he
you
said
go.
that after 1,000, and I never got any money. So it's going to happen again. Let's see. Firelight wants to know if you're going to be streaming Minecraft tonight.
Yeah, I'll probably. I don't know if I'll stream it. I might play for a little bit though. But if you want to get onto it, Firelight, that's fine. You can hit me up after we're done here.
Fluffy Bunny, I don't know why your name changed. I don't know, brother. Lord Poon, how are you guys? Lord Poon, I am awesome. This has been my best weekend streaming yet. I am ecstatic. I am just giddy.
He's having follower hype syndrome.
There you go. Bluebeard says I need twerking practice. Well, Bluebeard, teach me how to do it, man. Teach me how to throw it down like they do in Funky Town.
Uh-oh. Magic's trying to make sure you don't have to twerk ever again.
Oh, that's funny.
He's asking your price. What is he, the $1 million man now?
That is so funny. What's my price? Oh, dude, I'll have to think about this. I may make you pay for my PAX South passes. And that may be my price right there. Paul Sosa, I already have Titanfall 2, brother. I've already got it.
Yeah. I've got it too, but I just don't play it online. I don't play it on stream anyways.
Paul Sosa, my gamer tag is 2 chats below you. Right there. Old Gen, New Gen. Right there, my friend. All right, guys. That is going to do it. Actually, we went a little bit over tonight. We had a lot of questions, which is good.
Yeah, we like doing this, guys.
So, Fielder, when is your next stream?
My next stream is tomorrow night. I'm doing a favor for a friend. I'm actually going to stream a game called Lines. It's a one-player game that you can get on Steam, actually. So we'll do that, and then I'm going to sneak in a little baseball stream after that. 10 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. And I know you're going at 6:30 Central tomorrow night, correct?
6:30 Central. Muted Jukebox, Lag X, and myself are doing a Friday the 13th Xbox co-stream.
Nice.
Thunder's favorite game is Ghost Recon. Sweet. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up before we get in more trouble with our wives for.
Yes, it's Sunday night. We're supposed to be upstairs.
That's right, man. That's right. All right. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Hello.
Hey, you guys are welcome.
Discord.
Thank you, NK.
Thanks very much for coming in, NK. I hope that helps. If you guys still have any questions or anything, where's my Discord or my Twitter? You can always just hit me up on either thing, and I'm usually pretty fast about answering things back. So Have a great night, guys.
All right. Good night, guys.